Hey Ahmad. Today, we're going to talk about using the past perfect tense to discuss life events and significant milestones. It's a great way to share stories about things that happened before other events in the past. Let's start with a simple explanation. The past perfect tense is used to show that one event happened before another event in the past. We form it by using had plus the past participle of the verb. For example, I had eaten breakfast before I went to school. Does that make sense so far? Let me.
Yes.
Great.
Let's try a simple exercise. I'll give you a sentence, and you can put it in the past perfect tense. Here's the sentence. She finished her homework before dinner. How would you say that using the past perfect tense?
Here's the sentence. She finished her homework before dinner. How would you say that using the past perfect tense?
Perfect.
You got it right.
Now,
Let's try a fill-in-the-blank exercise. Complete the sentence using the past perfect tense. By the time the movie started, they leave the theater. What do you think fits in the blank?
By the time the movie started, they had left the theater.
Exactly. Well done. Ahmad. Let's try another one. This time, make your own sentence using the past perfect tense about a life event or milestone. It could be something like a trip, a job, or a special day. Give it a try.
Okay. I had my dinner before I went to the gym.
Nice try. Just a small adjustment. I had eaten my dinner before I went to the gym. You're doing great. Let's do another exercise. Put these words in the correct order to make a sentence in the past perfect tense. Had slash before slash, they slash the slash arrived slash concert slash started.
Okay.
What do you think?
They had arrived. They had started the concert before they arrived. They had started the concert before. No. They had started the concert before they had arrived. Before they arrived. No. Okay. They started. They had started the concert before they had arrived. No. They had started the concert before they arrived.
Almost there. The correct order is, they had arrived before the concert started. You're doing really well. Let's try another fill in the blank. After she finished her project, she went out to celebrate. What would you put in the blank?
After she had finished her project, she went out to celebrate.
That's correct. You're getting the hang of it. Let's do one more exercise. Make a sentence using the past perfect tense about a significant milestone in your life. It could be about school, a job, or anything important to you. Give it a shot.
Okay. I had finished my GCSE before I went. Okay. I had eating. I had. I had. I don't know what to say. I had eating. I had finished my homework before I went to the park.
Great job, Ahmad. That's a perfect use of the past perfect tense. You've done really well with these exercises. Let's move on to the speaking practice in the next session. Are you ready?
Indeed.
Let's practice the concepts we covered through a role play session. We'll use the vocabulary and grammar points we discussed earlier. Are you ready to start?
I am.
great.
Let's imagine we're talking about important events in our lives. I'll start by asking you a question. Can you tell me about a significant milestone you had reached before you turned 18?
Can you explain what do you mean by milestone?
Of course. A milestone is an important event or achievement in your life. It's something that marks a significant point or change. For example, graduating from school or learning to ride a bike can be milestones. Does that help?
Yes. Okay.
Wonderful. So, can you tell me about a significant milestone you had reached before you turned 18?
I had gotten my driving license before I turned 18.
That's a great achievement. Getting a driver's license is an important milestone. How did you feel when you got it?
I felt excited. No, I feel it. How did I feel great? I feel great.
I bet it was exciting. Now, let's think about another event. Can you tell me about an achievement you had accomplished before finishing high school?
I had. Okay. Before finishing high school, okay, I had my. Okay, what should I say? I had a bike. Okay. I had. I. What should I say at this point? Actually, it is a simple question, but I'm thinking like, what should I say? I feel like it doesn't matter. It can be anything. So I'm just gonna say, I had my. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to say. Okay, I had learned piano before I finished my high school.
That's impressive. Learning to play the piano is a wonderful skill. How long had you been practicing before you felt comfortable playing?
How long had you been? I had been practicing for 6 months.
That's quite fast. You must have been very dedicated.
Now.
Let's talk about an occurrence that surprised you. Can you share an unexpected event that happened before you started college?
Can you share an unexpected event that happened before you started college? All right. I don't know what to say. Okay, I had anniversary. Okay. Can you share an unexpected event that happened before you started college? I had my. Okay, nothing had happened.
That's all right. Sometimes life is calm and predictable, and that's perfectly fine. Let's try another question. Can you think of a personal achievement you had reached before starting your first job?
Personal achievement you had reached before starting your first job. Personal achievement. Okay. I had a fit body before I became a personal trainer.
That's a fantastic achievement. Being fit is important, especially for a personal trainer. How did you maintain your fitness before starting your job?
How did you maintain your fitness before starting your job? By daily exercising.
Daily exercise is a great way to stay fit and healthy. It sounds like you had a strong routine. Let's do one more. Can you tell me about a memorable event you had experienced with your family before you moved out?
The okay, I had a very memorable event when I was celebrating my mom's birthday.
That sounds lovely. Celebrating a birthday can be a special time with family. What made that celebration so memorable for you?
I bought her a cake and a gift from my own money.
That's a wonderful gesture. I'm sure your mom appreciated it very much. It's always special to give something from the heart. You've done a great job using the past perfect tense and incorporating the vocabulary we discussed. You clearly understand how to talk about life events and milestones. Keep practicing, and you'll continue to improve. Are you ready to move on to the next topic?
Yes, but can you tell me what was the mistake I've done? I've made. Should have said.
You did very well overall.